Hi, we are Team 51. We're working on Project GridBase. Project GridBase is a unidirectional DC-based microgrid aimed at improving energy stability and access in developing regions of the world.
All right, hello, I'm Colin Shire. Last time we gave an update, we've gotten a lot of equipment and components in. Namely, we selected and procured our battery through our connections with the Luminosity Lab. We procured a 48-volt lithium iron phosphate battery. Since then, we've been able to test the battery and power up the inverter through the boost converter to power a small light bulb load. In doing so, we uncovered some design flaws in boost converter. It's not very robust and it needs an integrated control power supply, but that should be a pretty easy design fix. We also discovered that the inverter also needs some tweaking. When given 170 volts DC, it only regulates up to 5 volts AC, but hopefully this is just a configuration issue that we can fix with a resistor.
Hello, my name is Joseph, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about the changes to our overall design. And so, original design, we had the solar or renewable source connected directly to the DC bus, but due to this and the parts that are available to us, we decided to go with a lower voltage battery. And because of that, we decided to change where the renewables being connected, but we still want to maintain the diode coupling of the sources for source prioritization. So we decided to connect the renewable source directly to our battery connection, but we'll have the solar panels be at a higher voltage than the battery, so that way we will be drawing power from the renewable source, our solar panels, first before the battery. And so we decided to go with a lower voltage battery and solar panel just because that is what's more readily available, and we don't have to make our own battery and validate the design of the battery. And also, there's a lot more solar panels and MPPT controllers available to us. And so this design still allows us to do our diode coupling of the sources. And so first it's the renewable source because it's at the highest voltage, then the battery, and both of these are both of those voltages are converted to 171 volts, which is slightly above the output voltage of a rectifier, which is at 170 volts approximately. And so our rectifier board is something we've been working on recently, and so this is the capacitor bank on the output is controlled. We control the charging of the capacitor bank through a bank of resistors, and once the capacitors are fully charged, we'll bypass that resistor bank with a heavy contactor relay, and then that's connected to the DC bus. And so the rest of the design is the same. We also added a battery charger just in case if we want to charge the battery from a different source. We can charge through the battery charger that came with our battery.
Hello, my name is Stephen Lisenby. I'm going to talk about future hardware changes. Mainly, we have two future hardware changes. We're going to be adding a microcontroller, which we've yet to decide on, and its focus is going to be mainly on monitoring the grid and deciding when it is appropriate to activate the system. Also, it monitors the battery charger and monitors the boost converter. The other hardware change that we're going to make is we're going to add our solar panels. The solar panels that we're going to add, we've decided that they need to be at least 100 watts in power, and they need to add up to at least the 48 volts.
Yeah, because the max voltage of the battery is 58.2 volts, so we'd want something at least like 60 volts.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we can find something, as long as it's compatible with MPPT controller, because the problem I think is actually the MPPT controller, not gonna lie. And I guess finding a high voltage panel would be kind of hard, but I think we can do that. I don't know, the controller is kind of hard.
The MPPT controller, that comes with a lot of these solar panels,
Okay.
though.
Yeah.
Like it just comes on them.
So yeah, we definitely need to get on that, because that's such like, I don't know, this is something that shouldn't be too hard.
That concludes our update.
You can support our program by donating to...
Yeah. And that's what we're working on right now. Thank you very much.